According to Section 40 of the 1999 Constitution, forming or joining trade unions is a fundamental right. Hello everyone, welcome to Situation Room's weekly political news roundup, where we break down Nigeria's top political stories. My name is Chukwuma, and these are the highlights. So last week Monday, we saw residents of Oworonshoki in Lagos State block the third mainland bridge, protesting the recent demolition of their houses. According to reports, about 3,000 people have been displaced following the incident. Upon further investigation, the government said they had issued notices to the residents asking them to leave or regularize their documentation. Meanwhile, residents said the notices they received were suggesting that the government was going to beautify or renovate their houses. Upon closer look of these things, you would realize that there is need for the government to start thinking about solutions, more innovative solutions about resettling people rather than displacing them completely. Still on Lagos State, last week we also saw the former governor of Ebonyi State and the now Minister of Works, David Umahi, inspecting the first and third mainland bridges in Lagos State alongside some contractors and engineers. The videos that surfaced online sparked a lot of controversy and criticism. Nigerians were wondering how effective the inspection would be when they were just bending to peep over the bridges. In fact, someone in particular said they were just compiling their evidence to be able to access their inspection allocation in the budget. So the end of the matter is that the Minister of Works reported that the first mainland bridge is irredeemable and something new has to be done about it. Meanwhile, he said the third mainland bridge could still be salvaged. INEC held a one-day roundtable on the growing trend of premature political campaigns. So at the meeting, they raised their concerns, saying that premature campaign drains resources and that it distracts people from real governance issues. Nigerians, of course, they didn't spare the chance to express their grievance with INEC. Here is what someone had to say. INEC is an unserious organization. They are talking nonsense. President Tinubu has started campaign since last year. If they are serious, INEC should remove all Tinubu billboards on Airport Road. Ahead of the Anambra State Governorship Election 2025, the story has not changed. So last week we saw the governor, Chukwuma Soludo, and the APC deputy governorship candidate, Uche Ekwunife, clash. And it was not different from the regular mudslinging, character assassination attempts that will add little or no value to the political education of the Anambra people. The question remains, what are Anambra people asking for now, and how does this add to their political education? Meanwhile, one of Situation Room partners, the King Park Development Initiative, released a report analyzing all security threats ahead of the elections. The report highlights key trends that we should look out for and monitor ahead of the elections. You should check it out. Did you also notice that some filling stations in Nigeria were closed down last week? There were predictions that we were going to have fuel scarcity before the end of the week. So here is the full story. NUPENG, that's the National Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, were threatening to go on a strike. The story is that the Dangote Refinery prevented its workers from joining registered unions. According to news reports, the federal government had arranged for a meeting, which eventually ended in a deadlock. However, last week too, there were reports that the Dangote Refinery had agreed to let its workers join these unions. So why does this matter? According to Section 40 of the 1999 Constitution, forming or joining trade unions is a fundamental right. It's also a valuable lesson to citizens that when we apply pressure, big players can come to the table to negotiate. Every week, these political highlights give us something to talk about. The question remains, what is the hope of good governance in Nigeria? As Nigeria's civil society situation, we call on citizens to be informed and engaged. Now more than ever, Nigerians must prioritize political education. Democracy thrives when citizens are informed and active. That's all for this week. See you next time. Bye.